Okay, good question, man. So if we're in the gym, right, and we're hitting it hard, we're not finished the workout, but the phone rings. It's an emergency. We've got to get out. Or, who knows, someone pulls a fire alarm and everyone has to evacuate. Whatever the reason is, you didn't finish the workout. Do we then do that same workout that we didn't finish the next day? No, we don't do that. That's just an overload. You know, in all honesty, like, a lot of these exercises I give you guys are supersets, and it's really tearing the muscles down big time. You know, because I really want to force that demand to grow. Without that taxation and that pressure and you know, and all that demand on the muscle, there's no reason for it to grow from. And the muscle heads, no matter if it's the arm or the chest, there's so many different facets. Yeah, there's some that, you know, when we start off as the mass ones hitting the majority of the heads, whatever that muscle group is. But then as, you know, the sub-exercises, you know, the 6th, 7th, 8th exercises of that workout is really hitting the second and third tiers of that muscle group, the smaller elements, because the major muscles are worked out. So you're really hitting it from all levels, kind of like a doctor at that point with a scalpel going in there and really, you know, getting striations and cutting it all up in that second, third level of the muscle group box. You know, it was a funny thing that happened to me way back when I was in high school. I got injured, right? And I was going to the gym hard, man. I was going like 2-3 hours a day, and I was hitting multiple muscle groups. I was probably working my entire body 3 to 4 times a week. Total overtraining, but see, I didn't know it. I didn't know that was. It wasn't until I got injured, you know, and I hurt myself wrestling, where I couldn't go to the gym so much. And when I came back in, you know, I couldn't devote the same amount of time, so I had to go, so I was forced to do that. So instead of going 3 hours a day, every single day with no rest, no recovery, and everything else, I started to learn what recovery really was. Because I would only go there for like an hour each day. You know, I couldn't train the full, you know, 2 body parts, so I broke down to 1 body part. So therefore what was happening was I was giving myself more recovery time from that workout to the next workout of that muscle group. And I saw just an exponential growth come out of it. So it's not about training harder, it's about training smarter. So if you go in there and you tack the muscle, right, you tap into it, you hit exhaustion with it, right, good enough, man, you woke it up, you checked it. Could you have done more? Sure. But don't, the next day, don't go in there and all of a sudden finish up that workout, because then you're hitting them 2 days in a row and you're not getting the time and the rest recovery required for it. You actually get weaker. Even though your efforts are in the right place, the end state goal of your results in that will be a depreciating asset, so don't do that. That's why we have rest days. Now, I don't design rest days in my workouts. If you look at the 90 calendar, there are rest days included, but what those are really catch-up days. So the person that wrote this question and said, hey man, I had to bounce out, I got half the workout in, right? You know, no, consider that a rest day. Move right on to the next workout, the next exercise, and then on your rest day, come back and catch up with that. Now, if you've gone the entire week and you've checked all the boxes and you made all your workouts and paid your dues, then that rest day is a legitimate rest day. But for me, most of the time, my daily schedule, something comes up, I can't get to the gym for whatever reason, then that's my rest day. You know, worst thing that happens is that you're going well, you have a rest day, you take it, and the next day you can't get to the gym because something happened, and the next day you got to travel for work, 2-3 days, you know, lapse, man, it's really going to start to show, you know, in your performance and your results and stuff. So the rest days are really built-in catch-up days, is what I want to call them. But if you go in there and you do a workout, let's say you only do 1 set of it and you have to bounce out, probably not enough, man. So it's a little bit, you have to make this judgment call. But if you go in there and you exhaust the muscle to a point, right, and you're feeling that burn, whether it's 2 exercises, which is like 3-4 sets apiece, so that's already like, you know, anywhere from 6 to 8 exercises from that muscle region, you know, that might be enough to move on to the next day. You know, it's not about, you know, how hard you hit in the gym. It's about hitting it in the gym combined with the recovery and rest time. So hopefully that helps. Thanks.